Jordan, do you want to start with the good old story that happened this past weekend?
Okay, this is a good story, guys.
So, fasten your seatbelts.
And make sure there's some toilet paper in the stall. So, this is how we're starting this. Me and Gianluca, we went out, celebrated his dad's birthday. Mm-hmm. Went out to sushi, and then we went out to, after we left that, we went to the, it was like, what's the bar called?
Plastic Pub.
Plastic Pub, so it's got mini golf, and you can get drinks. So we went to do that, finished our mini golfing. Gianluca's a very slow drinker. I mean, my gosh, took a sip.
I was busy playing mini golf, so...
Okay. Anyway.
Also wasn't feeling great because I had to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, that did not help. So we went, we sat down. Gianluca was like, I'm going to go to the bathroom and watch my drink. I'm like, all right, cool. I'll watch your drink. He goes to the bathroom. I don't know, but like a couple minutes later, you know, he does his thing, drops some logs, calls it good. Next thing you know, he's texting me, Jordan, there is no toilet paper in the stall. Shoot. And I'm like, oh, do you need my help?
Do you need some? No.
He's like, yes, please get into the stall next to me and then hand me some.
That'll cost you $5.
Hey, in Europe that would.
So I walked into the stall, and then I'm like, I started trying to open the stall door because I wasn't sure if there was going to be anything. There was Gianluca's stall, but I didn't know that. Oh. So I was like, oh, this is awkward. I feel awkward, so I went to the urinal because there was like 3 other guys in there. So I started, you know, doing my thing. And then I'm like, I got to wait for these guys to leave. I can't just, you know, take a piss and then go into the stall afterwards. That'd be weird.
That was your first mistake, going to the urinal.
Anyway, they finally left, and then a guy walked in, but I still went to the stall, so he saw me, you know, very quickly. Yeah. But eventually, we got there. I rolled some. I was like, John, look, are you there? He like just sticks his hand. into the stall.
Yeah, I like grabbed it and just started.
Yeah, he went freaking ham. I'm like, dude, he almost used the whole roll.
Wait, couldn't you have kind of reached under and figured out like which side is against you? And
yeah, but what if he's doing that and then someone walks in?
No, if you can see feet. So
no.
That's when you're just honest and you're just like, hey, I need toilet.
Yeah.
So I could have
man to man.
You know, I did not think of that until you just brought it up just now. So now, if I had done that, and I would have really just been screwed if the toilet paper holder was on the opposite side.
Well, then you go to the side on the other side, unless you were on an end.
I was on an end.
Okay.
So I was on an end, the very first one, and then
it was a tough situation.
Just get up.
Yeah.
I wanted to get up and go to the stall next to it, but I was like, ugh.
Get up? Oh.
So, yeah.
It was funny.
That was my not highlight of the week.
That was my highlight of the week, though.
Yeah.
So, anyways, welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the Alcoholics Podcast. I'm your host, Gianluca.
And I'm Jordan.
I'm Patrick.
And I'm Giuliano.
And Giuliano is back. Surprise.
You've heard me on the podcast before, and boom, I'm back.
Yes.
Yeah, he kind of just walked in and was like, I have pizza for Pat. And then we were like, all right, let's just have a podcast, I
It
guess.
was for me, but Pat ate some.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind.
We bought it together.
We bought it together.
I bought it for us.
Did you? Okay, so you spent the money.
No.
We split it.
Okay, that's what I was. Okay.
There's one more pizza left.
We're a split household.
Yeah.
Hometown.
But we're together, but we're split.
Yeah.
So, okay.
No.
So together, but divorced.
Well.
Under legal terms, yes. But, okay. Well, we got some good topics and stuff we want to go over.
Hey.
We already started with the highlight of the week, so...
Can you turn your mic? I think you're kind of talking to the side of it. Do you see where the front is? Do you remember when you were on before? There you go.
Is it your first day?
Yeah.
Get comfortable to it.
Okay, so we have highlights of the week for us. This is going to be one of the few segments that we'll do. Maybe not every week, but we'll see if we actually did something that past week that's
highlight worthy.
Pat, you want to tell us a highlight of your week?
Of this week, let's see. What did I do this week that was highlight worthy? I DoorDashed last night. That's not very highlight. I could talk about my highlight the week
previous
before.
Weekend, yes.
Yeah. Let's see.
He doesn't remember.
I also DoorDashed that week.
I'm trying to remember what I did Friday because it was a whole weekend of fun.
Yeah.
Saturday I shot a wedding, which was fun.
You went out of town for that, right?
No. Well, ish, I guess. Post Falls.
Oh, okay.
It's out of town.
Down to Spokane, so out of town.
Yeah. Post Falls for the wedding, and then Deer Park for the reception up at Lavender Manor, where it smells like lavender and looks like lavender.
Manor? Oh.
So
Now, was this the wedding that you said was like that might be your favorite wedding ever?
I did. You know what? I was like, I mean, all these like previous weddings or whatever, they have their, I mean, like the people, especially like the ones I knew, like Sam and Dominique. I mean, it was everyone I knew or whatever. Same with Haley's or all these. But this one, they had, well, the place was gorgeous. It was probably the best first dance I had ever seen. They didn't rehearse it at all, and they just like went into it, and he was just, someone told me later, I was like, that was an amazing first dance. And they're like, yeah, he's just really good at dancing and she's just really good at like following.
Was it swing
like,
dancing?
And that's how you find a couple.
It was like spinning and like, it was like a waltz, I guess. If that's the term or whatever. Okay. But yeah, he was like dipping her and spinning. I think he did the few where he like kind of lifts her up or like, there's one where they, he like puts his arm and she kind of like does a backflip on his arm type of thing.
Yeah, they do that all the time.
I don't remember if they did that, but there were other couples doing that all night. And it was insane.
Like a full flip around the arm?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What?
Like he kind of picks her and just... And I mean, okay, so they did that for the first dance and I was like, holy crap.
And not the stars?
10.
You gotta throw them under their legs, dude, and then pull them back out.
Yeah, but like they didn't rehearse that at all, and I was like, this is amazing. And then they did like the anniversary dance, which is usually kind of lame, as long as well, where the all married couples go out and then they call years, 2 years, 5 years, and then
I never heard in those.
60 years.
Yeah, but they were like, I mean, they were clapping. There were like 5 couples out there, 30 years and plus. And everyone was like clapping as loud as they could for Elephant. And I'm like, I've never seen this much like energy before.
The vibes
and everyone,
were up.
What's up?
The vibes were up.
Yes. As the young people would say.
What's vibing?
Yeah, and then same thing with like the question, the shoe game.
Oh, yeah.
Who's dumber? They did like a few of those, and those were just like, I mean, there were people like going crazy at every question, and normally it's like, oh yeah, he called.
I thought Sam and Dominique's was pretty good.
It was good.
I'm trying to remember like which weddings, but this one I was like, these are like a group, like people were just so energetic.
How was the toss? Like there's the flower toss and then...
The flower toss, she was like lining up, and I was like, hey, watch out for the chandelier. She's like, oh yeah, okay. And then she threw it up, and then I think it cleared the chandelier and hit another string of lights or something, so it like went up and then just fell. And I was like...
Now it's not good money.
Ruined.
But yeah, so that wasn't as... And those aren't as...
when are those ever?
Nothing... Okay, Sam's, though, with the football, where they like knocked over the table and spilled all the drinks.
Dude, it went over my mom. A drink like spilled over my mom.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm like, I'm not going to include myself in this pile. It's not worth it.
If you go too hard on that, then
you've been
trying too hard.
No, I'm not going to say it. You've been single your whole life.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, and then they had like cornhole going the whole time on the side. Jenga.
Dang. Oh, was it big Jenga?
It was big Jenga.
Dang.
Yeah, big Jenga as they call it, I think.
It's mega Jenga.
I think so.
It's
big.
Hey, that's a yard game right there.
Write that down. Yeah, and then the dancing. Those groups of people, or that group of people, knows how to dance so incredibly well. I mean, there were kids like 10 years old, and they were flipping. Like this 10-year-old kid is flipping a girl at the same age, and I'm like, this is unreal.
He's got to show up,
See, I can't do that. I need to go to places where people can't dance, so I'm the best one.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's how you do
More
it.
pressure, though.
I'll get there one day.
Pressure.
All you gotta do is
am built for the pressure, Pat.
You just gotta add like a little spin in there, and everyone's like,
I'm a diamond, okay?
Dude, just gotta dislocate my arm.
Get back in. If you can do that this Saturday.
Absolutely not. That'd be too painful. I'll be on the ground.
It's worth it.
Yeah, the wedding, and then I got home like 11 or 12 and unpacked all my camera stuff, and then packed to drive to the coast the next morning.
That's right.
Slept a few hours, and then drove 7 hours to Cannon Beach on like 3 hours of sleep. That was dangerous, dare I say.
I feel like that was such a long time ago.
I know. It was like 2 weeks, not even.
Oh, it
almost
was 2 weeks?
I guess. Yeah.
That's how I feel like.
It
was
way
highlight
longer,
of the
though.
week, Pat. I don't know.
When these episodes come out, I'm like, oh yeah, we recorded that like
I know.
a couple days ago, but it's like a whole week or whatever. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. Drove to Cannon Beach and did some amazing pictures, and then slept in my car, and then drove back. Fun weekend.
Really, yeah. All right, I guess I'll go with mine. I mean, definitely not the stall. But when we were at the sushi place, we did leave our number for the waitress.
Oh yeah, did anything happen?
Yeah, you know,
No.
I wasn't expecting a text back. You know, when
I
you're
kind
out
of
of
forgot about it.
when you're out of someone's league, Giuliano, you don't expect text back. You know, they might be too much pressure for them.
So she was out of your league, Jordan?
You know, I was out of her league. Don't try to slip that, dude. Okay.
I asked my sister, I was like, what'd you write? Because I didn't know what I wanted to write on there. I don't even know my name and what?
I don't even know what you wrote.
Well,
sorry. I don't know what you didn't
I know,
write.
I asked her. She told me.
Oh, no.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we read it when you guys left.
Oh, okay.
What was it?
It was just
It
like...
was like, hey, your brother's pretty cool.
No, it was like something like apologizing for how rowdy we were or something like
No,
that.
it was,
And then...
it was like, hey, my sister thinks you're pretty cute, and for once I agree with her, or whatever.
Oh.
I saw. You should have put. You thought we were rowdy here.
Oh my gosh!
How about when we played Spikeball? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where you're going.
I love how I didn't have to finish that.
Oh my gosh!
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I said actually. No.
I just put my number.
No, yeah. Anyway, but I don't even say that was a highlight, but that was just funny. You know, putting yourself out there. But then Jordan was like, "Let's get out of here." So we
Oh
went
yeah,
out
like
there.
you know you want to leave as soon as we put it down. We're like, if she comes back and looks at these while we're here, we gotta get out
We
of
gotta
here.
get out of here.
Well, once they drop off your last receipts, they don't come back till you leave.
Yeah. So we didn't even see her.
We were like, what if she that was like her last end of shift
Yeah.
right there, and then some other guy just comes and picks it up.
My
I'm
number's just out there, you know.
like, if the guy picks it up, I got a new friend.
What was I gonna say? Oh, and then I got invited to a last night concert, Nelly. So that was really cool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There was a song that I think was on someone's story that I haven't heard in a while or whatever, and it was, how did it go?
No,
I forget.
What?
No,
Okay.
I bet you.
There's this "Ride with Me" song that's gets played at a lot of weddings. Just a Dream. That song. Yeah, that song he did. He did a couple of country songs that he's in, but not like he's featured in or whatever. So the little bit. I think that's the one that he did. Florida Georgia line.
Yep.
FGL.
FGL for life, man.
But it was funny because he kept saying, "If you've been with me since day one," and then I kept saying, we kept yelling, "Day one," or whatever.
I just heard about you.
The sad thing was people. So we were in the stands, and people were like in the patch of dirt, and the people in the patch of dirt, like they were like right in front of him, were like not hype at all.
Right.
People in the stands were like way more hype. So,
Dang, that
Yeah.
sucks.
so I was like, we deserve.
They don't
this
deserve
patch.
the front.
We deserve the front.
They don't
so,
deserve the patch of dirt.
Yeah. So that was kind of my highlight of the week.
I have another highlight.
Was
Spider-Man No Way Home trailer, baby.
Oh, yeah.
That was
Came home
really
from
fair.
that, and that was a pretty good trailer.
Hype me up, dude. I gotta watch it by myself. I watched it on my phone. I turned it on TV. Watched it like at least 4 times in a row.
I watched it once on YouTube, and Instagram was like, "Oh, look at this trailer! Look at this trailer!"
And then
I already saw it.
The whole next day, my whole For You page was just all Spider-Man.
Just all these
And all the
theories
memes, theories, memes,
Yeah.
stuff like that. So, Giuliano, I know that this is super last minute, but did you have a highlight of your week?
that
I
pizza.
did. I had a couple highlights on my week. For starters, Monday was Celine and myself. My yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say you got married.
No, sorry, no, not yet. But no, so we went to this pizza place in Liberty Lake, and it was really fun. We laughed a lot and had a good time.
Live, laugh, love.
Yeah, you know.
Live, laugh.
Pat, did you come up with that?
Lift,
That's pretty
lift.
genius.
There's a few other ones I've come up with. Don't go to bed angry.
Oh,
I always do
yeah,
that.
wow. I need more of advice like that.
I just get out.
I have a lot like that.
Oh, yeah. After the podcast.
That's on our Patreon.
So there was that. That was really fun. And then, what was it? Tuesday, Pat and then Celine came over to Mom and Papa's house,
Oh, yeah.
and we learned how to make pizza, Papa's pizza and stuff. And
So now you actually know confidently how to do it.
I'd have to make it a couple times, but
Yeah.
At least you
I know
know.
how to
No,
and
you
stuff.
know.
And
Yeah, that's cool.
Pat and I can collide on that. And
I
stuff,
think the two of us
All right,
can
I'm
really
going-
Put the
start
instructions
a-
together.
a
Hey, do you have your
pizza.
dad?
Oh,
your
yeah,
dad's
yeah,
number?
for sure.
We're ready
Text
to
him.
uproot our life.
I'm gonna go learn how to make it now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was something that I've been wanting to do for a while. And
Yeah.
I'm glad you and Celine were there.
Yeah, last minute you were like, "Gonna come?" I'm like,
Yeah.
"No, I'm not doing
It
anything."
was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Do you feel more Italian?
I do. I can feel the powers of Italy just coming right there.
Oh.
This whole time, Giuliano's only been using 2% of his Italian power.
But now it's
I wake up like in the morning and my hands are both just like up.
That's how I make my bed.
So, yeah.
Can I say my not highlight of the week
No.
was Hoop Fest getting canceled
Oh,
for a
dude,
second year.
such a
row.
bummer.
For anyone that doesn't know what Hoop Fest is, it's the world's largest 3-on-3 basketball tournament, and literally they filled all of the downtown streets of Spokane with basketball courts, like half, maybe smaller than a half, definitely smaller than like
A couple thousand teams, right?
Well, I'm saying the court size.
Yeah, I know. I'm
Yeah, a
just
couple
saying-
thousand teams,
Yeah,
and
it's-
so many,
it's pretty
so many
big.
people in there, and
And you
they
only
can
get 20% of your money back,
yeah, that's
which
the,
is the dumbest thing ever.
Yeah.
So
um,
I'm starting to go fund me guys for myself to refund my Hoop
Link
Fest
in the
money.
bio.
right. But they canceled that for a second year in a row, so it means if it happens next year, it will have been 3 years
Yeah.
since we played.
It'll be on my birthday next year.
Yep. So, which usually happens. Usually,
Yeah,
it's
usually.
what's funny is I bet if they had done it at the same normal time this year, it would have happened. Now it would have been over 100 degrees.
See, right? Yeah, it's such nice weather too.
Yeah,
Come September, like it's like mid 70s.
Yeah.
It would have been so nice.
So that was
such a
definitely
bummer.
such a bummer. But that is out of our control. But yeah.
Yeah.
So-
that was-
All right. Well, let's go on to our new segment we introduced last week. It's called "Which Do You Prefer?" or like "Would You Rather's." So I got a couple for you guys. All right. So which do you prefer, morning or night?
Night
Night.
for sure. I hate the morning.
Even what about if you're on vacation?
If you're on vacation,
Yeah, it's
I think it's still the night, but the morning time is fun. If you like wake
Yeah.
up early and you're like,
Yeah.
especially if you're on the beach, you can be like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
You know
take a
what?
walk at like
Huh?
5 a.m. on the beach.
Yeah, I gotta go with that.
I just prefer night. I feel like I stay up later than more than I like.
I'm more productive at night.
Yeah,
than-
that's it.
Oh,
definitely
yeah.
night. So, but morning like when you're on vacation, morning, because you know you don't have to do anything.
Oh, weekends are different. I mean, I can sleep in a little longer.
Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah.
Let's
No,
say
but-
let's say not during the week. I mean, I guess when you're on vacation,
Even
yeah,
if-
it's different.
right. Even on weekends though, I would still say nighttime.
I'm saying
No,
nighttime.
yeah,
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think-
nighttime in general.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next one: shopping in store or online.
As a mailman who delivers lots of packages in store.
That's tough.
I would say in store. I prefer to see if
Yeah.
it's closed, definitely in store.
Yeah. I prefer to
Oh,
see
yeah.
what I'm buying.
Those
And,
for sure.
It's better to do it in store because you can try it on,
Yeah.
and that way you know it fits. And then
Yeah.
if you order it, then it's like, oh,
And you
now I
know,
have to
sure,
return
and then it's
this.
also just a pain to return something.
Yeah.
It is so.
I mean, like online, you can find lots of stuff, and like,
Yeah.
oh, that like I couldn't find that in
Yeah.
store, or like I didn't have to go somewhere to find that in store, but in
Definitely.
store is better.
Definitely in
I mean,
store, so I
it-
can walk out with
yeah.
8 bags and be like,
Yeah.
"What's up, guys?" Feeling
it
bougie.
It depends what the thing is. Some things like you can like electronics or whatever that I buy is cheaper online than
Mhm.
going to Best Buy or whatever. But in store, because then you can like go and look at it and try it out and
See how it feels.
etc. Yeah.
That's true. You can find better deals online, though.
Yeah.
So I guess
So
where
sometimes I'll go to the store if it's like a
Yeah.
big purchase or whatever. I'll go to the store and look at it, then go buy it online once I know what I'm getting.
Okay. All right. Let's see. I'll do 2 more. Do you sleep on the left or right side of the bed,
I mean,
or which side do you prefer?
I prefer. Wait. Like when I'm sleeping, my right, or like if I'm facing the bed.
What?
you're like laying
say-
on
Which
the
direction
bed.
are we talking
I
about?
don't think it matters.
Okay, when I'm laying on, I'm on the right side.
You're sleeping on your right side.
No. It doesn't matter. Which
I'm
Oh,
talking
you're
about,
saying
like-
side of the bed or side of your
Yeah,
body?
side of the bed.
Oh,
I do right side.
really? You go far end of the bed?
If you're on
Yeah.
the left side of your body, you're on the left side of the bed, right?
I guess
Isn't it the same.
I guess
Well,
it
no.
depends on where the bed placement is because I don't want to be next to the wall.
Yeah.
I want. Yeah.
I was
that's-
just, I was like, because right side is a wall.
Here, let's say this: if it's in the if the bed is in the middle of the room and you got space
Yeah.
on both sides, which side would you choose?
I think I'd go
I
middle.
think I go right side of the bed.
Okay, you're weird. I'm going right still.
I think
middle. I need you to explain yourself.
So there's the bed, and then there's the middle of it, and you just sleep there.
Okay.
Wow.
That's it. Yeah, because you're not next to a wall or anything, so it doesn't benefit you to choose a side.
I sleep whatever side my charger is on with the phone.
I sleep on the left side of my bed, but on the right side of my body.
Okay, we were asking about the body.
Hey,
But I thought you said middle, so now you're changing your answer?
well, that's only if the bed's in the middle, but my bed's not in the
But
middle.
okay,
Oh,
hold on.
okay.
Are all your beds in the
Such a
middle?
complicated question.
Yeah,
Is it the complicated? Are all your beds in the middle of the room?
No,
No.
No.
Okay, where are your beds? Placed?
against the wall.
Mine's
Where
also
else would it be if it
against
was in
the
the
wall.
middle of the room?
Mine's not completely against the wall, but yes. Okay, so against the wall. So then, which side are you sleeping on then?
Put it on the left side.
The left, because the wall is on the right side.
Yeah, I'm sleeping on the opposite side of the wall.
I sleep on the same side of the wall.
Okay.
Well,
we
so
have
you
some
take
Mine's not
weird
completely-
people here, guys.
But mine's not completely against the wall.
I
but
go
there's no
back and
space.
forth.
See, you have to waste the time of doing that extra roll to get out of bed.
It takes
You know,
That is
you know how much
true.
time
Right. Okay, wait,
See,
wait.
that's why I don't sleep
mean,
in the middle.
I move
Well,
around
it
a
does go in
ton.
the middle.
So
Oh, yeah.
if I fall asleep on the left, I'm not
waking
up on the left.
Oh, really?
Is that normal for people to do? To wake up in
I
the
always
same
forget.
position?
I've tried this multiple times where I'm like, okay, I'm falling asleep on this side. I'm gonna see where I wake
Yeah.
up, and I always forget. And then
Yeah.
the next day, and then I'm like,
I'm definitely not waking up in the same spot.
Have you guys ever like sweat really bad in bed?
Oh, dude, all the time.
So would you move to the other side after you like say you woke up in the middle of the night and you're like, wow, why I'm like drenched in sweat? Would you move to the other side because it's wet there now?
I've peed my bed enough to live with it.
oh man,
That's a fair point.
Not recently.
I don't
of course.
sweat that much ever to where I'm.
You washed your sheets the other day, Giuliano.
Dude, that's
I'm gonna wash the sheets too.
That's
Yeah,
yeah,
because-
fever, and dude, I sweat bad when I have that fever. So,
If I have a bad dream, I'll sweat.
oh, yeah.
And I have some weird dreams.
If I'm only sleeping in my boxers, I sweat way more than when I put on clothes.
Really?
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know what it is.
I've experienced that too.
I guess. Yeah.
The more clothes, the less you sweat. Strange
Yeah.
phenomenon.
Your
There's a
clothes
robot of
just-
We
smells.
should ask Elon Musk. See what he
Yeah,
says.
Melon Musk.
Elon-esque.
All right, I'll ask one more. Okay, is a hot dog
Yes.
a sandwich?
No.
It's a bird.
By definition,
Oh my gosh.
by definition, it's in between two pieces.
You're gonna
of
make me
bread.
look up.
No,
sandwich
because
right
it's
now?
the
It's not.
because
Yeah,
they're
it's not.
connected.
Yeah, it's not
The
a
hot
sandwich.
dog bun is connected.
That's irrelevant.
No, that is relevant.
No.
Sandwich.
Is your
that's
sandwich
it.
connected?
No, I'm
Pat?
looking it up.
An item of food consisting of two pieces of bread
It's one piece of bread connected.
and filling between them.
So it's not two pieces of bread. It's one piece of bread.
Okay,
Think about it.
then it's not a
An
sandwich.
item of food
It's not a
consisting of
sandwich.
2 pieces of bread with meat.
Did you get the same definition as me? Did you look it up on?
Here's what I'm thinking. If I think of a
There's a little Chinese.
If
sign
I think of
right
it-
there.
Come on, Pat. If I went to the store
Yours.
or you asked me to grab you a sandwich, or I said I'm getting sandwiches,
I
And
would
you pulled
not-
out and you brought a hot
you
dog.
wouldn't have
I
a
would
hot
have
dog. Would
slapped
you be mad? Would you be mad?
Yes.
If I
Exactly.
unless I was like, you know, I kind of want a hot dog. But yeah, I would, because if I said get me a sandwich,
Right.
I wouldn't have a hot dog in mind.
Yeah, you don't think of hot dog when you think of sandwich.
Yeah.
It just
It's like
doesn't make any
soup and
sense.
cereal, you know.
Oh, hey, you guys want to hear this?
If
So,
you throw something in soup.
so on Google it says people also ask, is a hot dog a sandwich? According to Merriam-Webster, a sandwich
This
is
is a good guy.
2 or more slices of bread or a split roll having a filling in between. By
Hey,
that definition, hot dogs seem to qualify as
yeah,
sandwiches.
no, because
It just
if you
said
have like
two-
a hoagie roll, that's the same exact bun as a hot dog bun, right? It's one piece of bread because it's not split,
Wait, I use
but it's
hoagie
like
rolls
this.
as hot
It's,
dog
it's
buns
a
all the
little
time.
V. That's a
I use my
sandwich.
hoagie rolls for my sandwiches.
Yeah.
See, no, that's the thing. You can use. Wait, what if I put a hot dog on
But would you
regular bread before?
It's a gross sandwich, though.
It's a gross.
It's
See,
not a
I
good
don't. I don't.
sandwich.
I still don't necessarily. I still say no because
You don't like hot dogs?
I still say no.
Depends on the hot dog. You know, like a hot dog from Costco, I would not eat, but a hot dog from like an arena that's like super unhealthy for you, yeah, I'll eat it. I don't know what it is, but it like,
Costco hot dogs slap.
no, they are like they seem to taste good. Costco's pizza tastes good, and like everything else that Costco has tastes good. But for whatever reason, I Just can't do the hot dog.
Guys, can we talk about sandwiches real quick? There's no sand involved, and there's no witches.
Okay.
So why are we even
Stop.
considering sandwich?
Hold on. Back to the hot dog sandwich. I still say no, only because if I had gone to, like we said, if I had gone to the store and you asked for sandwich.
So I go both ways because by definition, I think it is.
I'm gonna listen to Miriam, okay? Miriam's an idiot.
Miriam.
By definition, I think it is. But in reality, I'm not calling a hot dog a sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
Because when someone says, you want a sandwich or get me a sandwich, I'm not thinking of a hot dog.
Yeah.
So.
Apparently, an Oreo is a sandwich as well.
That one makes
It
more
says
sense.
Oreo
That
is
makes
an American
more
sandwich cookie.
That makes more sense, yeah.
I could agree with
Like,
that.
yeah, that makes sense.
But
Yeah, that makes sense.
What
But would
else?
you dip a sandwich?
What else is sandwiches?
Sandwich!
Why? Loser!
Okay. Well, that wraps up. Which do you prefer? We're gonna have a jingle for that.
Which do you prefer?
Okay, so
There's our jingle. Jingle. Nelly.
my goodness. Okay, the main bread of today's episode is the top 10 outdoor games. All right, it's getting almost to the end of
Sandwich.
It's getting almost to the end of summer, so we thought we would do this now. We put together our lists of the outdoor games, and we'll kind of we'll tell you the definition of what we included in our list. So
Whoever leaves the most 5-star reviews, we will come play a long game with you.
okay.
Unless you're the random.
We released the
really
most
bad.
5-star reviews?
Yep.
Is that what you said?
Yeah, I don't know if you can.
You can only leave one.
Well, it sucks to suck.
If we get to 100, we will come play a game.
The 50th person to leave a 5-star review, I will give you $1 million.
You can clip that.
Scott's tots all over again.
Okay. Did we say I was going to go first then?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
Did you
here we
explain that the whole, which games or whatever? Because we did
Oh,
call
yes,
this
okay.
yard
We
games.
call it yard games at first. and
Which-
we decided outdoor games because
Because basically, I mean, in yard games is kind of like, in my eyes, it's small scale washers and
Yeah.
cornhole, whatever. But then a lot of our lists had games like capture the flag or volleyball,
That are-
which is not necessarily yard game.
I
Right.
agree with you.
so and it's like we didn't want to split this up because
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
want at some point do like outdoor activities or something like that.
For
We
sure.
want to split that to
Which
two
would be
lists.
entirely different, basically.
Yeah. But anyway, okay, I'll go first. So 10, I have Can Jam.
Mm.
So
Do you want to explain what Can Jam is to
Okay,
people?
Can Jam is basically.
I'll throw up a picture.
Okay.
There you go for the people on YouTube.
Can Jam. And the clip, and for the clip too. Okay, so Can Jam basically is your teams of two, you're standing on either side. It's got the same concept as Cornhole, where there's like a big, like a hamper-sized.
Yeah.
It's
It's like a laundry basket, but it's
It's like
Yeah.
a 20-gallon, 5-gallon bucket with no
Yeah.
top and no bottom.
yeah.
And a slot.
Yes, and there's a slot in it, and you throw the Frisbee through. You throw the Frisbee through, and if you get it in through the top, it's 1 point, I believe. Get it through the hole is 2 points. Actually,
No, if you get it in the hole, you win the game.
yeah, it's an
Oh,
instant.
is
Yeah.
that really?
Yeah.
So, say if you get it in, it's three
Three
points. If you
Okay.
hit the thing, it's 1 point.
Oh,
It's,
yes.
okay, if you hit it, it's 2 points. But
Oh,
if
it's
you
two.
throw it and someone if your
Yeah,
teammate hits
yeah.
it,
Oh,
it's
then
a
it's
good
1 point.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I remember. It's been so long since I played the game,
Yeah.
but that was a lot of fun.
no, it is.
Plus, it's also just a good Frisbee type game, which leads me into my next one, Ultimate Frisbee, number 9. Ultimate Frisbee is a lot of fun. Looking at it now, I kind of wish I put it up higher. But we'll get there. 8, I have Cross Net. 7, I have Fugitive.
Oh,
Yeah.
So 6, World Cup, which I'll explain World Cup real quick. It's basically there's one goalie, and you're playing soccer, and then you can have as many people as you want, 10 people, and if you score, it's everyone versus everyone, and if you score a goal, then you're on to the next round, and you step out while everyone continues, and then the last 2 people, or if you're the last one, then you're out the whole game.
Little kids always get last.
Yes, the little kids always get last.
Yeah.
We played that a ton growing up, played it in soccer practice, and then it kind of became like a game that we played with our friends.
Yeah, I haven't played that in a while.
5, I have Washers. 4, I have Kickball. 3, I have Capture the Flag. 2, I have Cornhole. 1, I have Spikeball.
Okay.
So I kind of wish I had flipped Cornhole and Capture the Flag.
Gotta move some answers around.
What'd you put Cornhole?
I put Cornhole at 2 and Capture the Flag at 3. But a good Capture the Flag game,
Dude.
If it's like,
Yeah.
I like it when it's massive.
I've played some intense.
And like
I've
over
played,
some crazy terrain and
yes,
everything.
yes. I've played some intense capture, and when you have the flag and you're like running, looking into the other side, the excitement, the exhilarating
Like,
adrenaline. Is just,
I've done it at like a church get together, and it was like from like the church to, like 7 blocks.
yeah.
It's just like it's just massive.
Yep.
What's your go-to strategy in Capture the Flag? Do you have a strategy?
I try to be a little okay. If it depends on the terrain. So like when we played it at Connor's house, which is like kind of in the forest hilly area, and we played at nighttime.
I don't know if I was there for that.
I went like hidden a little bit,
Yeah.
and I actually got the flag and brought it back.
Yeah.
I went hidden, and then I kind of just grabbed. As soon as I grabbed it, I had people on me, so I like booked it.
Yeah.
I actually tripped at one point and biffed it, but then I still got back up and ran.
I feel like if it's nighttime, you gotta sneak around.
Well, you have. If it's nighttime, you have to sneak around.
Yeah.
You always got the sneakers that go like around the fence or something.
Yeah.
I just army crawl the whole time.
We can see you.
But if it's like during the day and it's like a flat terrain, I kind of just like try to go with a group of people,
Yeah.
like wait for like a spontaneous attack to do it. And I would say I'm one of the people that was able to get the flag at least grab the flag.
That was never really me. I'd kind of go towards the flag, but then just kind of like wait,
okay.
you know. But I was never, just like going for it.
Like
Yeah.
grabber. No, definitely me and Giuliano.
Or like defending.
Oh,
It started like younger or whatever. I was just like back kind of defending our flag,
Yeah.
and then I'm like, this is lame. I remember like we would play and like, okay, you guys stay back and guard our flag, and then we just be like, this is lame. We want to go for the flag, and then it's like, that's
yeah,
it. That's how you
the
lose.
flag,
Yeah.
Tough. I'd always try to sneak around, get caught, and then start booking it.
Start bringing it back to your side.
Oh no, dude, I'm going for
Oh,
the flag
start booking
still.
it for the flag. Oh, dude, it's
Dude.
yeah, I don't know.
My go-to strategy is like in the beginning at least is try to stay hidden while everybody's figuring out the teams, and then when you say go, trying to sneak onto their side without seeing them and pretend you're on their team or whatever. It didn't work out too well, but that was always fun. Just being like, no, we're on the same team, and like try to pretend to get someone, and they'd be like, hold on a second, you're not on my team.
It got so intense. We played a ton in 5th and 6th grade, and it got so intense where we would do boys as girls, and we would come up with plans. And steal the flag.
Nice.
Like we would actually come up with plans and stuff like that. And
Devious.
yeah, it was intense. And then we even made people cry because like
What'd you do?
we would like so they'd be like
initials MC.
we would put the flag and like most people put the flag in like the corner, and then there'd be a fence or whatever, and people would stand like they had people sitting on the flag basically, and then we'd have people go behind the fence or whatever and like put a stick and try to grab the flag or whatever. But then you like call the people names and stuff like that.
So
and
funny.
they start crying. This is 5th and 6th grade, so people.
Yeah, you're a jerk. Dude.
No, it
You're
was
a
never me.
bully.
No, it was
You're a
never me.
bully.
Their bodies are changing. Come on.
A good kickball game is fun though. Yeah, so like
Dominique's birthday a couple of years ago.
Yeah, dude.
That was so fun.
if you're being a soccer player, like you're doing that thing.
My ego went up so much.
Yeah, when people backed up, ego booster.
Yeah.
So even just getting people out, dude, diving for it, catching the ball,
Yeah.
Pegging them in the face.
pegging the holes. Oh, dude, if you're lucky to get somebody out, you're pegging them when you're on the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so that's kind of my list. I don't know if any disagreements or anything
No, I thought it was a pretty good list.
for once.
Yeah, it was okay.
I mean, I would change some things, but like,
Yeah, I
it's your list.
I
So
agree with
yeah,
Spikeball at number 1.
I don't. Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
we haven't
have
talked about
any either.
Spikeball. Okay, well, let's go on to your. Who wants to go next?
I'll go.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't even have a list. So.
Oh yeah, let's go Giuliano. All right, so number 10, I put washers. Earlier in life, probably would have been top 3,
Yeah.
Oh, really?
but
Played lots of washers.
I played so much of it, I kind of got tired of it, so it just got old. Which on most of the boards, you can't like. My dad made it so like the outside's like pretty thick, so if you like land on the outside,
and
and
then bounce out.
well, no, I'm saying if let's say you try to throw it and then it lands on like
Sits
on
on
top
the-
of like the side,
Oh yeah.
it's an instant win. It's an
okay.
instant win,
Okay.
and we would
yeah.
would outline it and put our initials there because it rarely happens.
That's cool.
So we'd have a board
Like
with a
if
bunch of those on it.
flipped up and like on the side, like the
Sat
bottom
on
of
the
knife.
Yeah, because it was really hard to do. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's an interesting way to play it. I like it.
Yeah. I mean, it usually just happens out of luck.
Yeah.
No one's ever really trying to go for that.
Yeah.
But anyway, number 9, I put World Cup.
Okay.
Obviously, John Lucas showed me this game. I rarely ever won, but that's why I put it number 9 because I didn't win that much.
It's also super tiring too when you're like,
It is
running
very
around. No
tiring.
one scored a goal for a while.
I just wait till the end where there's like a little kid left so I know I can win. Number 8, I put cross net because it sucks setting up.
It is the worst game to set up.
It was horrible.
And also to take down.
Yeah, then you gotta take it down.
Sam's the only one that can like set it up, and like it doesn't take 30 minutes to set up.
Right, but I just want to say the website says, "Oh, only 5 minutes to set up." That's a bunch of BS.
Yeah,
Never believe the website, kids.
No,
it's the one downside.
Everything you see on the internet. That's on you.
I get sweaty playing cross then more than I do playing World Cup.
I get sweaty setting up cross net.
I get sweaty watching people set up.
Number 7, I put Wiffle Ball.
Oh, I
So,
haven't played
interesting.
Wiffle Ball.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever even played a game of Wiffle Ball.
Wiffle Ball, I mean, it's like if you're scared to get hit by a baseball, this is the sport for you.
It's kind of like Kickball in the sense that you can just like blast every single one.
Yeah, it's fun. I actually use
like slow pitch softball or whatever.
Usually I would
like home run.
I would duct tape the Wiffle balls.
Yeah,
so you can actually curve it more, and you can hit it farther.
And it gets way more air.
And if it breaks, you can just duct tape it some more. Because
That's a good idea.
we broke a lot of balls when we were just playing around. Number 6, I put Capture the Flag. I already explained why I love this game, especially when it's massive. Number 5, I put Fugitive. I've only played it twice with my old youth group back in Eugene, and I don't remember how big it was. I think we were going from like the church all the way to the high school, which was a solid mile or something, or 2. Or something like that, and I
Those are
remember
the best games, though. Was there like neighborhood in betweens and
yeah,
stuff?
that's what's best. And we were hiding behind a tree because someone in the car drove up.
Yeah,
and we were all just standing there, like they don't see us, they don't see us. I started booking it because I thought they saw us. Bad idea, they didn't see us, but then everyone else got tagged, and I was free.
Do you want to explain Fugitive just in case people don't know what it is?
Yeah.
I'll try to explain it, but you're pretty much trying to get from one point to another. While there's how many people are usually chasing you?
Usually it's like cut in half. I think.
Yeah, Fugitive is a pretty massive game too, so it's going to go over like a big neighborhood. And you played
at night.
There's a home base.
Played at night, home base. You got a few people chasing you in their cars. I had people chasing the cars. I don't know about you.
Well, I've only played it the one time at Brianna's thing, and we had only 3 people, and I was like your timer the very first time.
Yeah, we had people driving in their cars because it's on all the roads. And then obviously, if you get tagged, you become one of the taggers.
Right.
So your goal is pretty much just trying to get to to point A to point B.
Yeah.
So if you get there, you're safe and you win the game.
It is intense.
It
I will
is
say
super
that.
Intense.
People
go harder.
And it's an underrated game that doesn't get played enough.
Yes.
And I wish we had played this year. I wanted to get together. And it's also where we played it, because you were there when we played it, right? Amanta Park. Really nice park. And even just, it's so exhilarating just like hiding and then waiting until like people walk by.
The adrenaline is just rushing.
Especially, and then after if you get tagged, then you have to go help the taggers. And we played it where I don't know how many people we had. We had maybe 50 people, 50 to 20.
Yeah, around there.
40.
But we only had 3 taggers.
Yeah.
So, and the first game I was actually with Brittany and Skylar, and I had the most intense like standoff between someone, and where I had to dive and tap the guy's foot.
Oh dang!
And everyone was watching, and like it was like one of the last people.
And
then I got up, I was like and stuff like that. But no, Fugitive, very underrated game.
We need to set something up.
Yes.
Yes.
On the number 4 though, Ultimate Frisbee. I love Ultimate Frisbee, especially when you get a solid like 10 on 10 going on like a big field.
And people that know how to play.
I'm not even a good Frisbee thrower, but dude,
that's really good.
I've had some amazing like Odell kind of catches.
Yeah.
I like pissed this guy off because I went up for one, and then my butt landed on his face, and he wasn't happy. But I was like,
I wouldn't be happy if the butt landed on my face.
It was like a one-handed catch, and I'm like, listen, dude, just take the L.
The only reason I had Ultimate Frisbee lower on my list is because for us it kind of turned into like chucking it super long. Yeah. Like after 5, it's a good solid 10 minutes of like competitiveness, and then
it was kind of like soccer where it's like It seemed like there were a lot of people who just like weren't. There were like a few really good people, and the rest were just kind of like
there to play it.
Yeah, I mean, not that they were terrible, but it was just kind of like.
But then
you had a good game, and then it was just kind of like
the first person to send it long is, and then like somebody gets in, like, okay, now we gotta start sending long. That's why when you play with people that know how to play, know what they're doing, it's a lot more fun.
Super fun. Number 3, Kickball. I already went over that. Why that's fun.
Number 3.
Number 2, Cornhole, and number 1, Spikeball.
Heck yeah.
Okay, so we have the same one too.
We also had crossing on number 8.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say,
is there a reason? We haven't really talked Cornhole. Like Cornhole is really good for fun.
Yeah, depending on the board you use.
Depending on the board you use, and all that. Because I had a bad weekend a couple weeks ago. That was also my not highlight of the week.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Cornhole is really fun.
I mean, it takes a skill.
It does take.
It takes a skill.
I almost, and I have washers only a little bit lower. I almost enjoy washers more than Cornhole.
Okay.
But that's just a personal preference. Even though I have Cornhole higher, but I almost enjoy washers more. I think it takes a little bit more skill, maybe.
Yeah, I think so.
So.
I was gonna say another thing about capture the flag. Have you ever done Paintball capture the flag?
Oh,
I think
yeah,
so,
we
yes.
played that at Boys.
yeah, we did.
Paintball.
No, I don't know if you were there or not. Yeah, I think. No, I don't
Was
know.
it boys' camp? Is that what you said?
No, my senior class.
No,
paintball
yes,
wing.
yes, I was there with. Yeah, I was there.
Oh, yeah.
Were you there?
Yes.
Yeah.
For Mariah's birthday or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was
Capture the
fun.
flag.
Yeah, that's fun.
I
I
totally
mean,
forgot.
I never go for the flag because I feel like I'm gonna get like 100 shots on me.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I've always thought paintball was pretty cool, which I totally forgot about paintball.
Paintball in the forest is just the best.
Yes.
Literally the best.
Yes.
And then you got some guys showing up in a ghillie suit.
I played it.
in leaves. I'm like, okay.
I'm surprised we haven't played at Aunt Susie's house like younger or
That would
anything
be
like
pretty
that.
interesting.
If you find a good spot, it's just so steep.
Just find one of the old forts that we made and then go
Yeah.
there.
I'd come with a shield.
Right.
Right,
Gotcha.
you man.
All right, Pat, would you like to go next?
Sure. At number 10, I have Ultimate Frisbee. Okay. Number 9.
That's it.
I mean, you guys.
Yeah. No, I get that.
Number 9, I have Washers.
Interesting. Did
Yeah.
you say you only played it once? Is that the one you said you only played?
I think I
Good
probably
spot.
played it a
It's a
few
good
more
spot.
times, but yeah, played it at your parents' house
Yeah.
for whatever thing that was.
Yeah.
Anyways, number 8, and you probably hot take. I'll say it. It's a hot take. Number 8, Bocce Ball.
Oh, Bocce Ball.
You're an old person.
Playing Bocce Ball is pretty fun.
It's fun. We played it at Welps whenever someone's party, right?
Or maybe
And
graduation.
I was like, "This is a fun game."
I don't
Dude.
think I've actually ever
It's
played
It's a
it.
very
It's-
popular European game.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I want to play it, dude.
Quick,
What?
Jordan, how do you spell bocce?
Yeah.
BOCCI?
Nope.
Oh, close. It's
Is it
E. E.
I got that from the Instagram story. What did it?
That was me.
So mad.
Good job.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
Did you look it up?
Yeah.
My number 7 is Kickball.
Okay.
Played this a lot in grade school, junior high.
High school.
High school, they didn't really let us because
Right.
we'd kick the lights and then
Oh,
every
yeah.
time, and they'd
In the
be
gym.
swinging, and they're like, "We
Oh,
can't.
jeez.
We're not letting you play
You
this
just
anymore."
boot it.
That's
Yeah.
so funny.
And then everyone kick was a home run.
Yeah.
You spent your whole time.
Bounce
just-
off everything.
Well, that's why I was indoor, Outdoor. I'm like outdoor.
I like indoor though because I like the close quarters bouncing off everything. I think it makes it pretty fun.
Yeah.
But outdoor, obviously, more space is.
If there's no lights that you have to worry about,
Yeah,
then
yeah.
indoor is pretty fun.
Mhm.
I think a little bigger than the Mount Gym would be fun.
Did you ever play that like 8-base one where you have to like go around twice or
Oh,
something like
I
that?
think we did.
I didn't like that one too much.
No.
But I don't know.
much
Apparently other
exercise.
people loved it. You have to
Yeah.
go around the bases twice.
Okay.
It was weird.
Yeah. My number 6, Dodgeball.
Interesting.
Didn't have it on my list.
So
I've
here's-
never played dodgeball outdoors.
Outside.
That's, yeah.
Yes.
we
That's
never
why.
played
That's the only
outside.
reason why I don't have it on mine is because
Yeah.
I've never played dodgeball
Yeah.
outside.
Yeah, I think I have a few times. Most inside.
And I mean, it's not like you can't because I've seen the NFL when they do their Pro Bowl, they've done it outside.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
I just didn't click.
I was gonna say, I never played
I
outside.
don't even know if it'd make my top 10, even if I.
Yeah.
I mean, if
But that's interesting.
Yeah.
I have some good dodgeball memory, so I'd probably
Yeah.
put it on my list if I could.
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
Yeah.
I got like a Matrix memory, dude.
Oh god.
He's in some tights. so it was easy to slide on my knees. I made a horrible throw afterwards, but honestly, like I straight up went all the way back, slid on my knees under the ball, and then I missed the throw.
Oh, okay.
But it was pretty sick.
Oh, dude. I forgot about
Got the
that.
crowd pumped up.
Number 5, Fugitive.
Okay.
Nice. Good spot. Good
I
spot.
think we've only played that once, or I have, when we went to
You're right.
Manitou.
Still best time though.
I just remember, like, before I even played, you tell me playing at, like,
Yeah,
your
at
parents'
East
house in
Valley,
East Valley.
yeah.
And, like, going through the neighborhoods. I want to play a game like that, like,
Yes.
running through people's backyards.
Just running. Like,
Can I come in your house?
tear down the
I'm hiding
fence.
from someone.
Dude, the cops have been called like multiple times or whatever.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if people. I'm sure there's stories out there of people like not going into maybe it's like a neighborhood that people know,
Yeah.
but like going to people's houses. I'm sure it gets super intense.
I heard a story from one of the East Valley guys or whatever. And they were saying they played at West Valley, and some like kids ran in some guy's backyard, and like the guy started shooting at him or whatever.
That's okay.
I don't think
That's why I
anybody
don't
got
go in
hit or
someone's
anything like
backyard.
that, but they said like shots were fired and everybody just ran, like they scrammed.
Dang, I mean, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Get shot. Yeah, it's a war scar right there.
Yeah, well, sucks to
Fugitive 08!
I was a fugitive, all right.
Number 4 for me is volleyball.
Okay.
Classic.
Oh, I forgot about volleyball.
How could you?
Oh, I did.
Okay.
Okay.
Number 3, Cornhole.
All right.
Always loved this game. Until, well, Crossnet. Crossnet is my number 2.
That's surprising.
Which, yeah.
That's
I honestly only played this once. It was when
Really?
we went to Bruggs.
Oh, yeah.
And, yeah. But we played for like an hour and a half straight or something. And I just, like, keep thinking about that, or like when I was making, and I was like, that was a really fun time.
Have you ever set it up?
Nope.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
that's why it's so
Well, I
hard.
don't see your opinion.
Yeah, just only played it that one time. That was tons of fun.
It's a fun game.
Spiking on people.
You're not in line at all for that long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fast-paced game.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Um,
I think it's because I was thinking of that in volleyball, and I'm like, which one would be higher? And I put crossnet because it's like you're more involved. I think,
Yeah.
despite like sometimes you're just standing on the side, but like it's a quick rotation.
Yeah.
Volleyball, you can go, if you're
I would
ready
put-
until you're touching the ball. Whatever.
I thought about putting volleyball. I probably should have put volleyball in here. I didn't even think about it. Because volleyball, like when you play volleyball with a good group of people, then it's like a lot of fun.
I kind of regret not putting volleyball in here.
Yeah.
Bummer.
Bummer.
Yeah, bummer. You just take washers out.
Yeah.
Loser.
And of course, number 1,
Spikeball.
Spikeball.
What?
The best.
We haven't
My
even talked
favorite.
about Giuliano, do you have a list? Or
Yeah, I
you
just
right
made
now?
a quick one.
Oh,
I could hear him working on one the whole time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Do you guys have honorable mentions too, by the way?
Yeah, I
I
just
did.
made a quick one.
I did.
I have honorable mentions, so.
Yeah.
But okay, Giuliano. I
Okay.
don't know this word.
Really?
Oh.
Dude, somebody at work called me Angelo. Not even close.
Dude,
to
that
my
reminds me.
name.
We need to go to Angelo's.
Okay, anyway.
Italian place.
Let's hear your list.
My list is at 10. I have volleyball. Well, for obvious
Forgot about
reasons.
that.
Because we're championship winners.
9. I have Ghost in the Graveyard.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's basically the same as Fugitive, right?
That's
No,
yeah.
well, that's a little more like you're not running from
Yeah.
point A to point. I mean, you're running from point A to point B, but it's in a like more confined area.
Yes.
And
there's not really, you can start from anywhere.
Yeah.
yeah.
Start from anywhere, and you're just trying to touch the
Whereas
base before you
Fugitive-
get
Yeah, and it's more like you go out and like look for the ghost.
Yeah.
And then you see a ghost and you also run back
Yeah.
in and stuff.
Yeah.
So
A little different rules, but
we played that a bunch as like with my family or whatever. There's an alternative we played at boys camp. No Bears Are Out Tonight, which I think is basically flipped.
Oh, really?
Like so in Ghost in the Graveyard, you go out and find the ghosts that are hiding. Or no, is it? Maybe I'm.
no, I think it's
It's the
you're right.
same. We played with some variations or something. Every time they sang a song where no bears are out. Anyways,
Bears are out tonight.
yeah, something like that.
Hallelujah.
Now
Let's
we
shoot
know.
What?
This is Pat's phone. That's watching me.
You guys good?
That makes more
You're
sense.
staring at your text.
Anyways, yeah, Ghost in the Graveyard is hey. I'm getting texts. Stop texting me.
Man,
Yeah,
I
it's
wish
important.
somebody would text
Okay,
me.
anyway.
Carry on.
Carry on.
Carry
on my way.
Wayward son.
That's what we need to drop. there.
Soundboard.
Soundboard.
Hey, they're a little late.
I was in the second line.
Giuliano, carry on.
7 is, or sorry,
We'll talk
8.
later.
10, 9, yeah, 8
Dang it.
is Bocce Ball.
Okay.
How do you spell that?
Yeah. B-I.
B-A-C-H, like Bach.
Like
Beethoven's
Johann.
brother.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Beethoven's wife, I think.
Was Bach.
Oh, their dog was Bach.
I think you mean batch.
Bach to the future. 7 is washers. 6 is crossnet.
Okay.
Oh, I spelled that crossness. Nice.
Crossness.
You can spell bocce, but you can't spell crossnet.
I can't spell either. Apparently. 5 is flag football.
Oh.
4 is capture. Well, okay. 5, a good flag football game like the one on Thanksgiving that we had.
Oh, that was the worst.
That was
we lost.
so fun.
I should have put that on my list.
Dude, that was a
I
That
thought
was
of that
good.
earlier
That was
today and didn't put it on my list.
just because all the catches I had over Jordan, so that was pretty fun.
Yeah, I had catches over multiple people at one time.
Yeah.
It was a good battle. It was a good battle.
You guys looked like you had fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still haven't got the footage.
It's coming out this year.
He's gonna head to
This-
put out
it'll
this-
be the promo video.
It's
Yes.
getting delayed.
This was planned.
This
Oh, okay.
Maybe you put me, Juke, and Gianluca and breaking his ankles on there.
I think we're all forgetting also the very first play of the game where I booked it for like an 80-yard touchdown.
That's not important.
That was
I think we did forget that.
Honestly,
I
yes.
booked it. Jordan came at me in a blitz. Juked him right, went left.
Yeah,
right,
the rest of my
ran
team
around
was
Sam.
they were okay.
You what?
The rest of my team was okay.
How dare you? They're listening.
Thomas was good. Sam choked on the end. Sorry, Sam, you did.
He did throw a pick to me, so.
I know. I shouldn't have put so much pressure on him. That was my fault.
Yeah, I just remember him saying, I didn't know he was going to be throwing the ball today.
That's the worst excuse.
He had
That
a
is hilarious.
touchdown pass to you earlier in that game.
I know. That's why I was like, I feel like I'm better at wide
Sam cracks
receiver.
me up, dude.
But yeah,
This is
no,
hilarious.
So funny.
I think I went over there and like gave him a pep talk before. I'm like, "You got this, man. You're gonna do so good." I was like, "Sam!"
Oh gosh.
He's like, "What?"
Shrug your shoulders. Alright, anyway, continue.
Let's see. I think I said capture the flag for number 4.
Okay.
Number 3 is kickball. Number 2 is fugitive. And it's number 2 because I played a little bit more than the rest of the people here. I played with the East Valley kids or whatever. And we get the first time I played, we got like a group of probably like 50 to 75 people.
Dang, that's crazy.
And we played from East Valley to Plants Ferry Park, which, if you don't know, it's probably mile and a half, mile maybe.
That's crazy.
That's
a lot of running.
Oh, dude, it was a lot. And people were in cars, and then they were like, "Oh yeah, people can also get out of the cars and chase you, and they don't have to tell you they're taggers or whatever." So that was a little
You
sketchy.
see a guy coming at you?
Well, I'm assuming if
It's
they're
like-
getting out of the car, they're attacked.
Well, like you don't know, so they can like stay out of their car. So you're like, "Oh, that's a little sketchy." Like, trust no one unless you've been with them the entire time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Dude, that could be so sketchy.
So there were times where like, so usually you play 2 rounds. One like so there's people in the cars, and then you got runners, and then they switch after like the round's over.
Mhm.
But sometimes the rounds would take like an hour to get everybody and stuff.
Yeah.
So that was fun, just like running all that way. And then the first time I played, I got caught because I ran into the neighborhood. And then one of my close buddies was like, "You never run into the neighborhood. You got to go around, or you got to like go straight through on the main road and just like sprint or whatever."
Why don't you run through the neighborhood?
Just because there's way too many lights and stuff,
Yeah.
and you can get like trapped in there where like people can catch you and stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
And then the second time I played was after I got my appendix out or whatever.
You were lighter.
I juked
I'm
somebody.
so fast.
I juked somebody, and I think some fluids came out. No, I'm kidding.
They lost their appendix, so I was like, "Sweet, I got mine
I
back."
took theirs. No, but I jumped onto a barbed wire fence and then jumped over a fence from there and just booked it straight through. And I ended up like making it to because you got to get to the flagpoles in Plants Ferry Park, which is like in the middle of Plants Ferry Park
Oh, yeah.
and stuff.
I
But that was a lot of fun.
I think I'd wear a ghillie suit or like just a pile of leaves on my body next time without them knowing.
Yeah.
So like anytime they come by on the ground, like, wow, these guys don't know how to rake.
It's the worst when you're running to the final destination and you just see like 3 people just standing there waiting to tag you. You're like, gosh, I'm already running from people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, there was this one kid who the flagpoles were like, I guess here you can see I'm pointing in the audio. I'm pointing there, and then like right next to the flagpoles there's a building, and then there's a recycling bin. There was this kid who hid in the recycling bin, and then someone would yell and be like, "Get out, get out!" and he would jump out and like run to the people who were in.
He like gets out, the thing falls over.
But they like took the recycling bin and dumped it while he was
in the middle of the night.
in the middle of the night, dude.
He's just like,
He's just would be funny. Okay.
Okay.
And then so I played that one night, and then the next day, one of my buddies texted me and he was like, "Hey, if the cops like contact you, like don't tell them anything or something like that," because apparently the building got like broken into or something like that. Or like some stuff got stolen. I don't know, but nothing ever came from it. Nobody contacted me or anything like that. There's way too many people there for them to.
I'm living with the felon.
Yeah.
Felon.
Fled from it.
You said Fugitive was your 2 though?
What? Oh yeah, Fugitive is my 2, and then Spikeball number 1.
All right, let's talk about Spikeball.
Unanimous. It is the best game. I love it so much.
Let me switch my list real quick.
I just have I have a letter to the Olympic Committee.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Dear Olympic community, can you guys like include Spikeball in your
One of these years.
They have to. They have
in
power
your
walking.
Olympic
Yes. If there, I mean, there's a lot of these. Even Cornhole, I could see it coming in eventually if it isn't already.
Yeah.
Like these games that kind of started out as just.
I want to see USA versus some other country in Spikeball.
Japan.
Brazil.
And
Brazil would be
now,
good.
would you rather be in grass or in sand?
Grass for sure.
You'd rather watch it in grass than
Although
That's why you
I
make
think
2. Beach Spikeball.
Yeah.
And regular
in
Spikeball.
winter.
Yeah, kind of like volleyball. How they have it like indoors and then also on the sand.
Yeah.
Spikeball is just, it is a fantastic game.
So much
It has caught on. I don't think CrossNet will ever, because CrossNet was kind of like a bigger, like our next summer game. Those are sprinklers, by the way. But Spikeball, I remember when it just came out, we were walking through Coeur d'Alene, and we just saw like somebody playing it in like the middle. There was only one net or whatever, and I asked Sam, and I was like, "What is that game?" And he's like, "Oh, it's Spikeball." And then he was like, "Oh, let's play." And then we like that whole summer we just played it a ton, and then we even did a tournament. And Sam and I played against actual people that are like really good.
Yeah.
And we only won one game. It was kind of like Hoop
That's
Fest.
the pillow from the side you don't sleep on.
That's not the pillow I use, trust me.
That's my pillow.
But Spikeball, definitely, that's it. Unanimous number 1. I'd say most people say it's number 1.
Yeah, for
It
sure.
is my all-time favorite.
The only reason I think, not the only reason, but I think a reason that the Olympics doesn't have Spikeball in it is because other countries have games that are like just as big as Spikeball or whatever. Like you see those Instagram clips of like people like hitting each other off logs and water, or like arm wrestling or whatever.
Yeah.
Like that's, I don't know what country it is. I think it's like Russia or something.
Yeah.
Where that's like huge.
Yes.
Or there's one game where people like slap each other in the face.
Oh, I've seen that one.
So I'm like, the Olympics don't add those games in.
Giuliano,
so,
they have power walking.
Do have power walking.
So they
But,
can have
I mean, that's
power
not his
walking.
point. That's not his point. His point is that like Spikeball.
No, I understand
in
not
America,
having the other
but all
games.
these other countries have games that are just as big as Spikeball is for us.
yeah.
Is power walking
So
big in
it's like
America?
we're making a case like, why isn't it in? But then they could be thinking the same thing about
Yeah.
their sports. Olympics is a worldwide thing, Jordan.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
It's just
Loser.
who the heck does power
Chemistry.
walking? I'm just being honest.
Don't say and then take a drink.
Yeah, I know how to.
I have something to say.
But no, I don't have any.
Team break. Team
okay.
break, everybody.
Let's go. Honorable
mentions?
mentions. Honorable mentions, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so I got ball tag. So basically, it's tag me, throw a ball.
tag. I
Got
forgot.
some good, we got some good memories with that.
Ball. How do you spell that?
BALL
TAGGGE.
TAGS.
It's a French game. Ball tag.
What is that?
Why isn't that Olympics? French play it.
Only we.
Wait, and then I have Bocce Ball. I have a water balloon fight, which I don't
yeah,
any
that's
of
pretty
those, but water balloon fights are
Yeah,
fun.
I'm all good.
Snowball's better.
I don't think I've ever done a snowball fight.
Snowball.
You can make a
unlimited
fort.
ammo.
It's true.
Also true.
And then let's see, I've said Patrick. And then a good game of catch. Dude, who does
With
not-
your dad?
What's your go-to ball for catch?
Yeah.
Ooh. That is tough. Because I mean, like Frisbee.
Bocce.
Come on, I like to. Can I say tossing a Frisbee?
Oh yeah,
Tossing
Yeah,
a Frisbee is
yeah.
Frisbee or football.
Is
Or
it
a
a
hockey
game? Is
puck
it a
or something.
game to play?
Yeah, because it's the first one to say, "Oh, it's done." Who's done playing?
I like playing catch with a ping pong ball. 50 yards apart.
Especially on like a really windy day.
Okay, wait. Have you seen those little discs? They're like this big.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would lose.
Okay,
They're like mini
I'll show you later.
Frisbees.
Yeah, they're like this big, the size of a dollar coin, a little bigger. And you just kind of hold them in your hand like this, and they throw like Frisbees. So you can throw like this, and they like they go the distance of a Frisbee.
You're standing there.
No
Have
way.
you thrown it yet? And it just hits you in the head.
I want to invest in those.
Hey, up in the stocks, okay?
And then the other one I have is called the tie game.
Oh,
Okay.
dude.
So I'll explain it to you guys, but for listeners, basically, let's say you have let's say you have 20 people, so two teams of 10, and then you have one random person in the middle, and they're in the middle and they're holding up a tie. The two teams are numbered off 1 through 10, and then the person in the middle yells, let's say like 7, and then the two number 7s from each side have to run and grab that tie, and whoever grabs it has to try to bring it back to their side without getting tagged by the other person. Played it a lot growing up. It is the most intense game ever.
Mm-hmm.
One of the most intense games ever. And
Who was your PE teacher when you played that game? Tori South?
We did have yes. We had her sister Regina.
Oh yeah, sister.
Was the one that showed it to us, and we played it a lot. And I remember, it's like we played it like 3rd and 4th grade, 5th and 6th. If you're going up against your crush, you're like, oh shoot.
Do I let her attack?
Do I-
Show her
Yeah.
what's up,
I'm gonna try holding your hand.
Oops, we grabbed the tie at the same time.
Oh man.
Next thing we'll be washing tables together
Oh.
at lunch.
And let's skip out on the like meeting. I ain't washing no tables. So yeah, it's tie game. So
You think we were rowdy during the tie game?
That's weird that you bring up going against your crush because we only played PE with boys. So.
no, not
Oh my god!
not in
my gosh.
3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th grade.
I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it.
I'm not gonna say it, but
But you know.
Okay.
Okay.
hey,
All right.
Controversial.
Honorable mentions from you guys.
Honorable mentions. I'm gonna go number 1. Not number 1, just one of them. Capture the flag. It was on my list until someone said Dodgeball. Maybe they didn't. I thought of it, and I was like, "Sorry, you're out." Capture the flag I compare to Fugitive, kind of. But Capture the flag is more like, you run a bunch, but then you're just kind of like sitting. So it's like intense, but then there's breaks of no intense.
Right. I think it also just depends on your role too.
yeah,
It's
like
true.
if you're
It's
a
very
flag
true.
guarder, and you're like,
It just
Yeah,
is
that's
lame.
getting
Yeah,
lame.
yeah.
But then if you're a
That's
flag
a good job.
chaser,
oh dude,
Yeah.
Yeah.
no
flag
more.
chaser for days.
Flag chaser.
Shag them flags.
If you got wheels,
And then another one I put down is Handball.
Handball.
Yes, that's a good one. That's a good
But,
one.
Explain.
I've
handball.
only ever played inside.
Basically, wall. Or no,
Isn't it just like soccer? But
Wars.
it's like
You're thinking
soccer,
of
but
Wars,
Oh, I
right?
think
I'm thinking of wall ball. Is there a
Yeah.
difference?
yeah,
Wall ball, okay, so what I'm thinking of is the wall, and then there's however many people, 20 people or whatever, and there's one racket ball. And you're just throwing it against the wall, and then someone has to catch it, and if
Oh,
someone
yeah.
tries to catch it and they
Yeah.
drop it, they're out.
Oh no!
But
I thought they had to
then-
touch the wall before it gets.
Well, you just throw it against the wall, and if they... Wait, what are you saying?
I'm saying so. You throw it up against the wall, and then it bounces back, and the person that tries catching it, if they drop it, they have to run and touch the wall.
Oh,
before
yes,
it
yes,
else
yes,
hits the
yes,
wall.
yes,
Yep,
yes.
Mhm.
Yeah. We played that a bunch of 5th, 6th grade.
Which was always funny because there'd be the people that were too afraid to get hit, so they'd be like
Yes.
cowering behind, but like running.
Yeah.
And then
You,
you,
like,
knew,
move
you
or
knew you
something.
could get them.
Yeah.
Or you just hit him directly.
Yeah.
We always looked like a tennis ball or something.
yeah, but handball is like soccer, but with your hands. Is that correct?
Yes,
So
but you also can't run.
Oh,
You can't like.
right.
you can't run.
No,
Oh,
you
you-
gotta take like 2 steps.
Right,
It's
right,
like
right.
over Frisbee.
Yeah.
Okay, so wall ball is what I should have
Yes,
said.
wall ball.
Although handball,
Handball is fun
Handball
too.
is
We
super.
played that in PE a lot.
Yes,
That was
like a
fun.
little dodgeball.
Sorry,
Um,
if people don't know what PE is. It's
I
physical
think-
education. So the people that
Oh,
don't
thanks
know.
for
PE, PP.
All right.
PP talking about PE.
Wee wee.
French over here.
Honestly, probably would put handball above ultimate frisbee just because
You're better at it.
You mean wall ball?
more people. No, handball. I I know what wall ball.
Oh.
Wall ball is on my list.
But we said handball because we want to play it indoors.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, handball, ultimate frisbee, basically the same, just what you're using. But I think handball's more fun because everyone can play that. It's throwing a ball. Frisbee, it's like if you can't throw a frisbee, you're just kind of like
No, I've seen some people that don't know how to throw balls.
Well,
then they shouldn't be playing sports at all.
That is
I
true.
tried telling them.
They're the ones that are a teacher's pet because they're just talking to the PE teacher. PE, of course, standing for
Physical
education,
Exactly.
of course.
All right, number 3 on my honorable mentions.
I had to.
Oh, I put ball tag. Yeah. Yeah.
Ball tag's fun.
I don't know why that's on the list, honestly.
Oh.
Originally on my top 10 list, and then bumped out the hook and ring game.
Oh, okay,
The
yeah.
hook and ring game.
Basically, a post
hook.
with a post and a string, and then a little ring,
a string.
and then there's a hook on the post, and you're
Yeah.
trying to swing it to hook onto the.
Yeah.
I have never played that.
I've never
I think
played
I've
it
seen
either.
videos, but I've never.
But it is fun, I'm assuming.
and that's why it's in my honorable
I
mentions.
would like to be part of that someday.
It was on my top 10 list,
I've
and it made it way down to 10, and then it was like.
never even played this game.
It sounds fun.
Yeah.
I kinda
And
wanna go.
obviously, there's
We
more
should do a
games that
list
I've
of
played.
top 10 outdoor games that we've never played.
I was gonna
But
say-
it's probably pretty
I
fun.
was gonna say I'm gonna make a list where I haven't done anything. It's like, yeah, it'd be cool someday.
But honestly, I mean, that's not a game you can take anywhere.
Yeah.
I guess maybe
Yeah.
there's setups or whatever, but anyways, it sounds fun. I'd like to play it someday.
Like, if somebody has that.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Yeah, that's it for
Our
me.
50th 5-star review can bring that. And you can play.
We'll come play.
I only have 2 honorable mentions. I put flashlight tag,
Flashlight tag.
Oh, dude,
which
flashlight
is
tag.
super fun if you
Yeah.
played it. Like
Where you
pitch
throw the
dark.
flashlights at people. Yeah.
That's how you tag them. Yeah, it usually ends up in a few concussions, but overall it's a good game. No, you're running away if they tag you with a flashlight. It's kind of like it's like a mix between like a little bit of hide and seek, I guess, because they can't really see you.
Right.
It's like pitch dark. So you wanna
I was thinking like middle of the day.
I flashlight you.
I gotta make things obvious for you sometimes, though. 'Cause sometimes you don't understand. Right back at you. Anyway, and then the second one, I put hide and seek at night.
That is good. That is
Outside, hide and seek at night.
Oh, so like
Super
goes to the
fun.
graveyard.
Oh wait, no, he's talking about Fugitive.
Oh, okay.
It's
Or
different.
no bears are out.
Guys, it's not the same. There's some person like chasing you, trying to tag you, and you're trying to get to point A to point B. It's just, it's more confined. It's
It
more
takes more
confined.
skill.
Is this also during the day?
No.
hide and seek at night. Doing
Flashlights or no flashlights?
No flashlight.
Okay. When
Recycle-
someone says,
recycle-
"Hey, do you want to play hide and go seek?" Do you think, okay, let's play where you go hide, and then if they see you, you have to make it to the base before them? Or do you think, okay, if they see you, you're tagged?
That's retarded. If you play that, then
I always think of tagging.
Because that's technically hide and go seek is technically where it's not
Yeah,
tagged.
when
No,
you're
it's not
five,
tag.
when you get older, you mature, you know? So you
But I know you
start
tag,
tagging
yeah.
people.
So specified, Jordan.
I'm sorry, most people should understand that, though. If you're still playing it where you're going to tag, then
You're not,
I'm sorry.
You haven't really matured
I saw a
yet.
statistic that like 60% of our listeners still play it like that, so we just lost.
Really, I need you to pull the statistic up right now.
You changed the password, so I can't look at it.
What password?
All right, hold on.
The
I kind of wish I
statistics.org.
put.
There is no statistics, Patrick.
www.rankaholic/statistics.org.
I have not made a website, so unless you have.
I found it, so. Unless it's someone else's podcast.
I forgot to mention I would put volleyball too because if we're including volleyball, then yeah, I would.
We are.
Yeah.
We did.
So
I haven't played that outdoors.
Yeah.
Maybe one day.
Have you guys played that with flashlights?
Oh, volleyball? Yeah, dude, where you flash light on it, and then whoever has the biggest beam on the ball.
It launches the ball the other way.
And then once you once you get the ball, then you have to run back to the home base before someone tags you.
Yeah. No.
And then if you hide in the recycling bin, it's like we lost.
Jordan just,
Jordan walked.
Wow, I think we just gained 100 viewers.
All right,
Look, man, I hate getting roasted.
all right. Okay, I have 2 lists here. One
I'll
is
push you out the balcony over here after we're done.
all right.
What?
Next is the
I'm
10.
not going to work tomorrow.
Next is the 10 best long games of 2021 made by the Spruce.
Hold on, I didn't say my honorable mentions.
Oh yeah, sure.
Did you have any?
Yeah.
No.
Are there any flashlights involved?
No.
Think of mission before Pat
number
knows.
11, flashlights.
Just flashlight.
Just kidding. Number 11 is horseshoes.
Dude,
So
I haven't played that in a
that's
few
pretty
years.
fun.
Yeah, that game sucks.
No, we played it at Taylor's graduation party.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I only got like one.
The one time I threw it, I got perfectly around. I was like, I'm out of here.
It's pretty fun.
Go, I don't know how I know.
Number 12 is the ladder game.
Dude,
Where, you know,
See,
where you
I like
throw-
that game.
It's
John Luca
fun.
doesn't like that one.
No, it's
John
fun. It's a
Luca
lot
doesn't
of
like
it's
fun.
fun.
Although I've heard lots of debates whether the number 1 point is on the bottom of the
Yeah.
top.
I
It
prefer
changes
playing
every
by
time I
night.
play.
I think it should. Well, yeah. I don't know.
I would say I'm a
What would make more sense?
I think
bottom because top is harder. I think to
Dude, I think they're all.
because it's
pretty easy.
easily gonna fall off. It's easy
Well,
it can fall off
that's
easier.
true.
So
If you hit the
I
top,
think
if you hit the top, then it has a chance of landing on the other one sometimes, though. Right?
I think the
That's what I'm
bottom.
saying,
I think the
three should
bottom
be the
should be
top.
3 because then you risk the chance of like hitting the ground.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
because
true,
it
yeah.
expands and
It should be bottom.
unless you throw it a certain way. Which
Yeah.
actually, I
That's-
forget what I was playing with last, but we like just crumpled it up.
That was us. We
That was
threw
it.
all
Just
three
do
and
it.
just chucked them.
Yeah, and it worked so good.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
and then
I think the
ball
bottom should be
touches.
the higher points, the harder one to get.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And
'Cause
then
I think you do have to throw it differently to fall directly like that.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Um,
do bonus points sometimes. You flash at the flashlight before you hit
Yeah.
it. I actually prefer playing this game at
5
night.
points.
and then number 13, I think, Ultimate Frisbee, which
Uh,
that kind of fell through my list.
Yeah.
It started pretty high up there, and then I started thinking of more games, and
Yeah.
it just kind of fell.
Just get better at playing frisbee.
all right, so I got.
I do. I suck at donkeys. These are pretty bad.
All right, so here this is by the Spruce, the best 10 lawn games of 2021. So this is gonna be pretty interesting how this list goes. Okay, so it says best overall. Go Sports Giant Wooden Toppling Tower.
Okay, Jenga?
Giant Jenga.
Jenga?
Jenga. My goodness.
Giant Changa.
Jenga.
Giant Changi.
Alright, this one
Viewers
says
who didn't see that.
the best budget game says Can Jam. Okay. Best classic game, croquet.
I love croquet.
Croquet
Croquet.
is,
It takes a certain kind of skill.
does anyone even play croquet?
Crochet?
Golfers.
Oh, okay.
Croquet. Oh, croquet.
This is best party one is
What did they say that was? What was croquet?
best classic game.
Uh,
Oh, okay. So this one is
still recording.
best party game is like 4 what was it? 4
Square?
no, not 4 square. It's 4
Flashlights.
Connect 4.
Oh,
It's like
that's not an outdoor
giant
game.
Connect 4, and then it's like
You could take anything outside.
Oh, have you seen the videos where they like play basketball Connect 4?
Yes.
I want to do that. That seems really fun.
I can take my PS4 outside and put a TV and call it outside game.
This one says
People
best
watch movies outside. That's not a yard game.
best for kids is the ring toss, like where there's like the wooden piece where it's like the
Yeah.
ring toss. Best for adults is what the heck is this game? It says it's a cube game. Yard games cub regulation size outdoor tossing game. I don't know how to describe this.
Oh, I saw that.
Oh, that's what I was telling you
What is it?
about.
Let me see the photo.
That looks like Lincoln Logs.
Okay, don't you like set them up and then you have to try
Oh,
to knock
yeah.
them down?
I have no
I
idea.
think I know there's a game like that. Maybe that one's not it, but
This is
Twister.
how to play. It'll be interesting. Best portable ones is Bocce. Best active, Spikeball.
Yes.
Best oversized one, giant wooden playing dice set.
nice. Yahtzee.
Yeah, it's a Yahtzee basically.
Hmm.
Best for families, Cornhole. So,
Yeah.
interesting. And then I looked up on Amazon the best sellers for games. Number 1, Bocce. And it specifically says made in Italy.
Wow.
So,
Yeah, we're kind of pretty good.
this one, next number 2 is it's called Wicked Big Sports Pong Party. So it's like beer pong, but it's the big cans, and you have to like throw instead of
Okay,
it's like
that's
it's like
cool.
it's like you kick them or whatever.
Oh, never mind.
Oh.
You kick them or throw them. I'm not sure.
I'd rather throw them.
Um,
Get in.
Number 3 just has a white 57 millimeter bocce ball.
Holy crap.
I'm trying to find ones that are like different. Beanbag. There's that other one, that block one, the Cub Premier set. So I wonder if that's the one where you said. Explain the.
So there's a game. I don't remember what it's called, but you set it up. You set these wood pieces up, like I guess like stakes. Not like stakes, but you set like cylinders, and they stand up, and you have a piece you throw at it, and you try to knock them down. And I'm not sure if there's like some kind of points added onto it, or if you just try to knock them all down before the other person can on the other side. But like when you throw the piece, and it's easier on like a harder surface, you like balance and like move out of the way and turn different directions, so it's not as easy as you think.
Okay, interesting. Okay, so next on there was wooden lawn bowling.
How many are you at right now?
So this is at 14. So I was just going through the list because there's a bunch of like random, a lot of this is Bocce Ball, or even just single Bocce Ball. Or there's even a measuring device for Bocce Ball that's like up there for bestsellers.
Oh,
What?
It's like to measure the distance.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Oh,
I mean, people are into Bocce Ball.
Oh,
Dude, people really are. There's the outdoor ring toss game.
what?
I'll tell you later.
Don't forget.
There's an outdoor ring toss game. I'm just looking through all these because a lot. Oh my gosh, it's just all Bocce Ball basically.
Gosh.
Wow.
So that's
All people got
basically-
money. That's probably why.
That's basically what is selling on Amazon right now. Not even Cornhole or anything, or Spikeball or anything. Or as someone said, lawn darts.
I
Oh
know.
my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Lawn darts.
So since Bocce Ball is so popular, a typical Bocce Ball set costs about $35. So
Oh.
If you're looking
get
to
yours
buy-
today if you're the 50th or 5-star reviewer.
Anyway, do we have anything else we want to say about our top 10 list?
Yeah, actually.
Oh.
Remember the? Let's bring up some old
I changed
memories.
everything about mine, so I'd like to go again.
Duck Duck Goose. Oh,
Oh my
dude.
Thank you.
God.
I'm
Okay,
so glad you
so-
brought that up.
Yeah. I played that I was younger and it was kind of lame, and then someone gave us the idea to introduce flashlights. So, as soon as we did that,
I was gonna say the
much
same
better
thing.
game.
Yeah.
I'm sure you were.
At night
Yeah.
with flashlights would be pretty dope, because then you can just flash it when they're running on the other side. Wow, that's so cool. That's so cool, Pat. Great idea. Yeah.
3-legged race.
Potato sack racing?
Oh, dude. Heads up, 7-up. Dude,
That's
Not even outside.
Well, put the desks up. I don't know.
Mazes?
Dude, what the heck is crab soccer? Okay, anyway, there's a game that I looked up outdoor games, and one came up called Button Button. Who's got the button? I would like somebody just to explain how they think that'd be played.
Button.
Okay.
Button Button. Who's got the button?
I feel like you have to say button.
You
Who's
do.
got the
That's
button
part of
when
it.
you have
Yes.
the button. That seems pretty obvious, so let's get that out of the way. Is there a flashlight?
No.
Okay, just making sure.
Rule that out. That changes everything.
There are bets though.
But
I don't even.
You looked like Captain
Yes.
Holt when you said that.
Lame.
That changes everything.
Okay. Button. Who's got the button?
okay. Let's see. So basically, I don't know. I'm just let's see.
I have no idea.
I give up.
I have no idea.
Do you know how?
Yes.
Oh, I looked it up.
Okay.
Okay, so button, who's got the button? Everybody stands in a circle with their hands on each other. And then you have a button, and I'm assuming you go like Quackdilioso, and you drop it in someone's hand, and then at some point someone stops passing the button, but nobody knows. So, and you're all saying button, who's got the button, and then people have to guess who's got the button.
How do you stop passing it if you're still doing this?
You still do it, but you just don't pass it. You hold the button.
The
but
person
you
will
just-
know though, because if you're going like this, they're gonna feel it in their.
Yeah, they would know.
They're gonna
but
feel it in their hands. So the person next to you that didn't get it from you is gonna know you have it.
How do they know that you have it though?
Because they're gonna know it wasn't in their hand when they passed
But they
it.
don't know that the person next to them.
Oh,
didn't
that's
pass
true.
it.
They were just like someone before me.
Yeah, so it's like okay, someone over there didn't pass
This
it.
game would be lit.
It's gonna be
Dude,
really
button, who's got the button? Am I right?
BBB.
BBHGTB, dude.
I didn't want to add the rest. It seemed too complicated.
I'm curious if I can hear that train.
Don't worry about it. I'm the audio editor. I'll make it perfect.
No, I want them to hear
You can
it.
hear the
Make it louder.
train. Leave a 5-star review on. how many
Anyway, does that
cabooses is
wrap us
on
up? You
the
guys have
train.
anything else to say about outdoor games? It's going to be starting to be fall season here, so enjoy it while it's still summer.
Yes. Gotta get some more Spikeball in.
Yeah,
we gotta
for sure.
play Fugitive. Fugitive.
We have to get a game of Fugitive in for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe flashlight tag.
Maybe
Hide and
button.
seek at night,
Who's got the
guys.
Anyway, that wraps us up for another episode. If you enjoyed what you've listened to, leave a 5-star review on the Apple Podcast app. And I know they're still getting people confused. So again, all you have to do is just go to the Apple Podcast app on your iPhone. Even if you listen to it on Spotify, as long as you have an iPhone, you can go over to the Apple Podcast app, search up Breakaholics, scroll down, there's like an empty 5-star, and then you can click 5 stars, and then you can also, it'll say, or if you enjoy what you listen to, click the 5 stars, and then you can write a review also and let us know how much you enjoyed it.
And if you don't have an iPhone, sell your phone that you have and go buy one because it's already better than the phone you have if it's not an iPhone.
And then again, if we get to 25 reviews, I will eat a
jalapeno.
Yeah, a jalapeno.
Is that working out for you? Are people leaving reviews?
Yeah, people have been.
They could always suggest something for someone to do, and then if you're the 50th 5-star reviewer, suggest something for Gianluca or Jordan to do. And
I think it should be Jordan's.
Guys, I will literally do anything. Anything.
Okay, and then also you can follow us on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, at Rankaholics. If we get to, I don't know, if we get a lot of TikTok followers, Jordan's going to do some TikTok dances for you guys. So
I'm going to do some.
He'll do the renegade.
Yes, I will learn the renegade for you guys.
And then you can follow us our individual accounts, Greenhawks11 on Instagram.
Jordan Italian.
TJ Draymond.
Giuliano. Donato.
Is it Giuliano?
No, it's Donato 25.
Yeah. All right, and I think that wraps us up. So we'll see you next time, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Do, 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 do. Do, do.